evening, folks. What's going on? I always feel bad when I have to click off of this, because I love this title theme so much. I swear, I could sit on this screen all night. It's super, super good. Good evening, Cute T-Goat. Never nice to see you there. Good evening, our Dominic, Satellite, Arcane. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing quite good. I am, in fact, doing quite good. Good evening, Lodra High. Good to see you. It's been a good day for y'all. It has been for me. Yours is meh, Dominic. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. Almost lost my bus pass. Quickly found it before anything bad happened. That's good. That's good. I was kind of left to my own devices today. My wife had to go into the office. So for a couple hours today, I was left unsupervised. But it wasn't that exciting because I spent most of it out jogging anyway. Came back, cleaned up, had lunch, and then pretty much had to go grab my daughter from school and do the whole running around to activities and whatnot. I also made dinner tonight, which came off very well. I had several delicious drinks with that, and I have another here with me, the same one I've been having the last couple nights. Vodka cranberry. So simple and so delicious. I love it. Lan is the man. God Christ. Thank you for your 215 stream streak. That is nuts. They really should give you more dragon coins for that. I mean, I don't know what you do with more dragon coins, but they should give you more dragon coins for that. Second thought, I did get to play board games. I upgraded my data. Okay, yay, nice. What board game, if I may be so bold? I've actually been playing Carcassonne with my kids semi-recently. Good evening, Cheese Toast. Good to see you. Cranberry is good for you, isn't it? Good evening, Eva. I'm pissed off your nut doesn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve it, but it gets it anyway. Glad you're here. Glad you're here to behold the majesty thereof. Oh, funny enough, my wife wasn't around today. I was here home alone. I still didn't have time to play video games. I was gonna do more Vampire Survivors. I was so excited and it didn't happen. I'm planning to actually reserve some time tomorrow to play Vampire Survivors. I really want to start the next adventure. I wanna keep rolling through the through these RPG or these DLCs while I can. QT Goat put my brain into RPG mode, which reminds me, I should go ahead and remind you. I should remind everybody of lots of things, and then we should get into it because we have a little bit of ground to recoup tonight. In fact, the list was looking too packed with good games for you. So yeah, quick schedule reminder. Tomorrow night is a reprieve from Wrath of the Righteous. We're back to the Power Hours, March 1995. It's Earthbound if you want it. It is the first preview in the magazine for Earthbound. So if y'all want to do Earthbound tomorrow night, we can. Of course, will not be the start of a full playthrough. That'll be saved for another time, but again, if y'all want it, it's there. Otherwise, we'll keep on working through the Epic Center. And then the Power Hours will continue on Saturday. Friday, of course, is a weird old The Wheel, a new merging of old wheel concepts into something new and grotesque. I am asking y'all to submit PS1 RPGs for consideration. They will go on a wheel. We will spin it thrice. We'll play 3 of those games. We'll select the most entertaining one of the evening. Person who picked it gets to be channel VIP or gain the power of a democratic playthrough if they're already a VIP. There's quite a few VIPs around these here parts, I'm noticing. A reminder, Odyssey, you've been playing Breath of Fire, so he rolls Ancient Roman then. A wordy old wheel. Yes, good point, good point. But I did want to jump into this because I did have time to review the list today, and I had to kick 2 off. Arcane, you put up 2 games, just so you know. I kicked Xenogears off of it so you could keep your first one. And then when I see Manic in here tonight, I need to let him know he'll need to make another pick. He was beaten by about 8 hours on his. But yeah, that is the plan for the week. The plan for next week is, of course, contingent on what happens tonight. This is, of course, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. It is a democratic playthrough. If you would like Wrath of the Righteous to continue on to next week and on and on and on unto eternity, then you should vote for it to continue. If, however, you've had your fill of Wrath of the Righteous, if you're ready to move on from this game, you can vote to game over. Last night, I made y'all an offer which still stands. And that offer is that if we finish Wrath of the Righteous this week, which means tonight. I'm turning into Yoda. Yoda I am turning into. If y'all vote Wrath of the Righteous out tonight, specifically, then on Monday, we can start a brand new indie survival horror RPG known as Look Outside. It's a very interesting looking game. People had bandied about the idea of me playing it for Spooktober, which we can certainly do, of course, if we don't get to it now. It's just, I happen to have come into ownership of it now. So, given the opportunity, it is something of a hot game at the moment. And I'm very interested in it. So, we could start it up next week if y'all are so inclined. But again, contingent on what happens tonight. Y'all persist with Wrath of the Righteous, then Wrath of the Righteous shall persist. The crusade shall crusade on. But if it ends tonight, you can rest easy knowing exactly what will fill its space come Monday. So, that is my offer to you. Anyway, I just did the spiel. We're not even 10 minutes in. Let's do this, chat. The reason, I mean, I don't need a reason to jump straight into a game. Y'all freak out whenever I do, but sometimes I just want to play the video game. And as I have told you repeatedly, I love Wrath of the Righteous. I really enjoy this game. Despite the drag that is the strategic crusade mode, I love the rest of this game so much that it's really not that much of a drawback. And yeah, there's a lot of game. Let us not forget this game is huge. Mizroy can give you a clearer estimate of where we are in the game. If you start now, maybe we're done with the dungeon tonight. That's true. I spent literally all last night on this map. And that's how much of it I explored. So, we may spend the rest of tonight on the Lost Chapel as well. Those of you holding out for Drezen may have to vote for another night anyway. What's up, Manic? Manic! Glad you're here. I regret to inform you, I had to kick back your request for Friday. You were beaten to that game by about 8 hours. So, if you wish to request something else, you certainly may. But yeah, the list on Discord should be up to the minute. The only thing missing off of it is apparently a garbage game called Ancient Roman, which was just requested like 5 minutes ago. Something tells me you probably weren't going to request that. But yeah. It is my solemn duty to report. Anyway, let's see if we actually can get through this place. God God, Jesus. It is gobsmacking to me that some of y'all hang out this long and this consistently. It's something. Drezen's set piece in this book of the adventure path. There's a bunch of stuff before you explore the keep proper. Okay. The link I sent you work all right? Apologies, I haven't checked yet. I will start getting everything in order tomorrow. I'm not doing a long run tomorrow, so I should have time to check everything out and get things started.
I refuse to accept their statement.
You know, I hate to say it, but I really probably should just turn base all these fights.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about the Demandand. But there's a lot of other little fights that we can get through before that too. Oddish will never rest.
Wide open.
Xenogears got kicked out because I had one request. I'm not sure whoever wanted that one again. You got request. Yes, yeah. Sorry, I'm sticking to the format for this. It's one per person.
The spirits demand your blood.
I'm not gonna be allowing people to put in for others. It's too much to keep track of, especially since there's technically a prize on the line. These guys are just going off. Christ.
Precision and grace.
Oh, it's a chieftain. I don't think I've fought a chieftain, actually.
You are today's sacrifice.
Bird fell over. Also me.
You should have listened to Drezen.
I've been de-dolocked. Why is...
This pain is...
Lan is paralyzed.
I'll make short work of this.
Also, apparently, I just did not fight this guy before. Because he is just straight murdering everybody. And I don't appreciate that. I'm not a fan. Hey, what if I generate a phantasmal killer to annihilate you? So she overcame his spell resistance, but then he got his will saved, so whatever. I don't think I have anything fun or interesting to do. Might have to reload again. Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of neat things to do you? I have a fireball that would explode all of us, I think. God, this thing is huge. Try that over there. Oh, I hit our people. That's really funny. It's fine.
This is not my time yet.
Alright, you know what? Fuck this. Alright, hopefully if I enter into that in turn-based mode, it'll go better. Enemy seems problematic. You know, it's another one of the annoying little things in this game that they'll they'll give you a whole bunch of enemies that look exactly identical, but one of them just happens to have like 1 billion more stats than the others. Y'all don't need to tell me how to play the game, by the way. I'm gonna play the game the way I want. I've decided I'm going this way, so we're going this way. Palette swapping and RP. It's not even palette swapping, it's the same fucking color. He's the same exact dude. It's super annoying.
Skip the pleasantries.
Alright, anyway. Yeah, it's a half-fiend gargoyle chieftain.
Yet another obstacle.
Just finished mini-shooter adventure in the durable twin 6-shooter Metroidvania. That sounds cool. He just... He stunned the entire party except for the people that don't do anything. And I don't think we have anything that undoes all that horse shit, so great.
I'll cut you wide open.
I mean, at least you can hurt people. Oh, good, you can take action. That's reassuring. I could... Hang on. Is resistant to fire. I could still try it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you decide to use your full round for a move even though I told you not to? Alright, cool, whatever.
Out of my sight.
Well, at least that thing's dead.
The spirits demand your blood.
Stab, stab.
We won't falter.
This guy has... The guy has 140 hit points. Alright, let's see here. Press or like age through blood or Zappling Bygone after, not sure which. Zappling Bygone was kind of very standard Metroidvania. Good evening, F-Zero Racer. Good to see you. No, his spell resistance is too high.
I will see to your demise.
You are today's sacrifice.
Spell resistance is honestly kind of nice for streaming this game. Because when people are like, why aren't you using your spells? I can be like... Exhibit A.
Strike with all your might.
What's up, Firebow? Yeah, so... Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't run into this guy yesterday. He's a piece of shit. I don't like him. I am not a fan.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Precision and grace.
I'll remove this obstacle. Miss. Precision. Miss.
Go for their hearts.
She has gotten better at going for his heart.
I won't give up. Let it be.
No, you're gonna give up. You are giving up. Spell resistance, pay the 3 feet tax if you want your spellcasters to work.
You're irrelevant.
I think the spellcasters... I know all the spellcasters have already taken some of the feats for that.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll cut you wide open. Pain is... So this is how it feels.
How does paralysis work? Is paralysis just you can't do anything until the game changes its mind?
You should have listened to reason.
Spell resistance work on AoE effects? It will tell you. Like, for example, Ignition is not affected by target spell resistance. Ray of Frost is. Acid Splash is not. Fireball is. Oh, Firebow, this is the second time I've tried this guy. I tried Phantasmal Killer last time and he resisted it. So, I mean, we can try it again. It's not like things are getting any better here. Except, oh, I guess she, okay. I guess I already had her shoot, so she can't do anything else.
Out of my sight.
Is there any pattern to it? Maybe? Yeah, it fails to overcome spell resistance. So, womp womp.
I will see to your demise.
Okay. My
This condition is...
two of my most important fighters have been paralyzed for 8 straight rounds.
Precision and grace.
Sorry, 9 rounds.
I'll make short work of this.
10 rounds. All right. I'll try this guy one more time, and if it goes the same way, we're just gonna skip him. Because I do have that ability. I have the power of not gonna do this. Different genre, I always like how Trinasi handles status effects. You want to paralyze the boss, sure, it'll stick for 2 to 3 turns. You want to do it again, it's going to have like a third of a chance to hit. I remember that was a big thing in Darkest Dungeon. Was the turn or 2 after you inflict a status effect, or a status effect takes hold, they get a big spike in their resistance to that status effect. Made it very, very hard to chain stun characters or enemies, though it was still possible. It would still happen on occasion.
Let's move.
You could sometimes trick characters out with trinkets to push like their stuns so high that you could chain stuns across like 2 or 3 turns.
The waiting's never fun.
How that griffin fit through that door? Chutzpah. Playing a little gold box SSI games, paralyzed asleep, any physical attack automatically kills you. That is like a primo example of logically this makes perfect sense, from a gameplay standpoint, that is like the worst idea ever. That is just so intensely bad as a game mechanic. Unless it's specifically there for the player to enjoy and not suffer. Which it tends not to be.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, this time Lan got to take a turn and did 75 fucking damage to him on the first turn. So he is now like 2/3 dead. Technically, coup de grace rules also exist here. Oh boy. Classic old D&D approach, you better have ways of curing ailments or you lose.
Out of my sight.
Impressive how much initiative helps. Well, he could still turn this around pretty easily. If he does that bullshit of his and stuns everybody, it's basically over. Well, he stunned my 2 fighters, but he didn't get Lan this time. So Lan still may be able to ace him.
Mind over muscle. I'll cut you wide open.
This makes Ember really good early on. She just put enemies to sleep, and then when your melee characters can instant kill them. Yeah, Lan was outside the range of it. That's specifically why I had Ulbrig Death from Above this guy, so he couldn't... Well, not that he couldn't. He probably wouldn't move over there and stun everybody.
You won't survive me.
If I was a smarter person, I would have held Dolok back and just let Ulbrig eat it, but I'm not that smart.
I will see to your demise.
Let's try this thing again.
Na, air, orma.
Nope. Spell resisted.
The spirits demand your blood.
I mean, I knew it was going to, but...
Endure this.
Alright, I got another 19 damage on him, but... Where is he? He's got 41 hit points left. Also, wait a minute. He just has a bunch of additional energy resistances. And different damage reduction. That's weird. Oh, maybe that's the half-fiend aspect of it. Maybe sending Dolok was smart, as the gargoyle might only use it if there's more than one target in range. That's a good point. You want to see Nenya's feats after this? Will do.
Precision.
Will do. I don't actually remember what feats she has. Oh! Dolok shook it off. Excellent. Murder him.
We won't falter.
No, you have to hit him.
I'll remove this obstacle. You are today's sacrifice.
Splorch.
Make every strike count.
Another 18 damage.
I'll make short work of this. Strike with all your might.
Yeah! He got Doloked. Christ, that sucked. Alright, Nenio. Nen-E-O. Nen-E-O. Beats. She has... She has spell penetration and greater spell penetration. And it didn't make a lick of difference. Neat. Must have rolled shit. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised. What did I get for all this? Amulet of Mighty Fists. Cloak of Resistance. I think I already have an Amulet of Mighty Fists. I think. Yeah. +2 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls with unarmed attacks and natural weapons. Which is... Oh, it's Mighty Fist 2. It's the sequel. Can you, Here, deburb for a second. So I can swap you out. You want anything else? First time you made the Phantasmal... No, all 3 times I tried Phantasmal Killer, it bounced off the spell resistance. I'm pretty sure. Bonus of Constitution. Wait, you're not wearing a belt. Here, have lots of Constitution. Have all of it, in fact. What's your cloak? Your cloak is 1. Have 2. Oh, did he make the will save the first time? I don't even remember now. Unidentified quarterstaff. Blaze of Disaster. That's a great name, if nothing else. Blaze of Disaster Quarterstaff. It's a +1 flaming quarterstaff. Grants a wielder an ability to cast Fireball spell 3 times a day as an 8th level wizard. Wait, everyone can use that. Like, everyone. It's unexpected. I mean, I give these people melee weapons, but then I never end up using them, so whatever. Like, I can put this on him, but he's never gonna use it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. You could take this and shoot fireballs. And you could be a burb again. I'm gonna give this staff to Ninio. She does already have fireballs, so I figure Darren can do it if he really needs to. Okay. So as it turns out, we are actually right over the camp. And by right over, I mean like 100 feet up from it. Okay, now if I remember correctly, there's a bunch of... Hey guys. What's happening? Can you ride all Briglings in Griffin form? I don't believe so, no.
Out of my
Yet
sight.
another obstacle.
That was funny. Actually, you know what? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of stupid random little fights and then that absolutely god-awful thing.
March on.
Oh, he's fine. Okay. Sadly, no, you can only mount your own animal
Save the
companions.
last one for me.
But I did have a bug that when do I mount my character once? That doesn't sound like a bug to me.
Go for their hearts.
That just sounds like the way things should be.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Healing. Healing is
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
You can recommend whatever you want. I'm not gonna do it though.
What's that?
An obstinate warhammer.
Onwards.
These ghouls really just don't care about us. And that's weird.
We will be
Oh, now they do.
victorious.
Okay. I guess they just have really bad eyesight or something.
The world in crimson.
How prevalent is healing magic? Vary. Darren and Sociel have healing AoEs. Camellia has healing. Sela has very weak healing. There's a lot going around. Sela is a paladin, yes. Eight billion healing potions. We have 69 healing potions. Down from a billion.
Let's move. We cannot be defeated.
Oh yeah, that guy. I don't like that guy. Yeah, there you go. Kill her ass before she does something dumb.
Can't hide from me.
Loot. Bird is tired. And I don't think I have... Yeah. I used up all my other stuff. Let's see, where are we? Okay, we'll rest here because I know that, like, boss level thing is coming up. I think there's, like, if I remember last night correctly, there's, like, two groups of succubi, and then that thing. I was gonna say, too bad there's no natural way to remove exhaustion. What's up, Bassy? Good to see you. Moon Remix RPG Adventures, a patch for the PS1 version of that. It's not perfect. Fully translated should be hopefully be good enough for a wheel. Ah, okay. All right. Yes. Even your ugly kin from your ugly underground village rejected you, and that's why you so eagerly scurried up to the surface after us. She's so rude, chat. Why do we let this rude girl in our party? I should have left you in Neathholm. A couple days, you and my kin would be scrambling to get to the surface, too. She worms too hard. Also, did you notice that Finian is there when we're camping? He's just kind of hanging out too. She is useful, is she not? Where should I link the translation? If you're in Discord, DM me on Discord. If you're not, whisper me here. Camellia is an undetectable girl. Yes, good. Oh yeah, you're still dying. All right. Carrying on. Manic pixie undetectable girl.
Charge!
Get his ass. Miss. But at least they're missing us and not them. Chat, I have a confession. I don't know why I'm looting all this stuff. I have no idea. I loot this stuff because I am compelled to, but outside of that, no idea. Small sexton. A sexton engraved with a butterfly, the symbol of Drezen. If you listen closely, you can make out a melody coming from it. Cool. Because it's there. Are you looting just in case there's something good?
Follow me.
Yeah. I think Bethesda RPGs poisoned my brain like that. Like, Bethesda RPGs are really just like junk hoarding simulators. And they're really, really good at being that.
March on.
But they give me this compulsion to just clean out every single container
Did we find
in
trouble?
the world.
No, they did.
Alright, Succubus. They listed 3 Incubuses doing initiative as well, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that works for them. Alright. Modern Bethesda RPGs are more just sandbox games with RPG elements.
We can do it!
I mean, they do what it says on the tin. They are very gratifying in that. Yeah, this is either right before the Demodand or like part of it. Because if I remember correct, God, don't do that. Don't do that shit. At least Camellia made her will saving throw. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Let's see if I can cook these people. What are we talking about in terms of resistance? They do have fire resistance, but whatever. Let's see how exactly how resisty they are. Well, one of them straight resisted it. The other one didn't, but he got a reflex saving throw and did 4 damage. Doug Demodammed, owner of the Drezen Damnedome. Alright, what do we got? Incubus, Incubus.
I'll get you wide open.
Yeah, kill that one. Kill that one, stab the other one. That'd be great.
I will see to your demise.
Familiar with Demi-damned. Smack. Whoa! Crit him for 4. Oh my god!
Forward!
Oh, he fucked those people up.
You won't survive.
Oh, we fucked those people up. There it is. There it is. That's what summoned the stringy Demodand. Alright, murder time is here. So the Demodand is a chaotic evil outsider. It is level 20. It has 200 hit points. It hates everything. It has wings. Demodand gives you wings. Alright, here we go. Alright, smack. Alright, alright, we got a bunch of good smacks on it. Okay, it's down to 139.
Endure this!
Alright, it's lost exactly half of its hit points. It's at 100 now.
The spirits demand your blood.
Kind of funny, I warned my friend about how spooky this fight is, so he pre-buffed properly and just absolutely rolled it.
We will falter!
Alright, he's doing a pretty good job smacking it up. Alright, that was what? That was 5 projectiles. 4 of them were resisted, and the last one did 2 damage. That was adorable. Absolutely adorable. What do faith stealing... Sorry, what do faith stealing strikes do? When Demodand's natural attack or melee weapon damages a creature capable of casting divine spells, that creature must make... Okay, none of that matters. It's Dolok. He doesn't even understand how magic works. Okay, that's bad.
Make every strike count.
Alright. Alright, it's got 52 hit points.
You are today's sacrifice.
Strike with all your might!
It was 17 hit points. Acid Arrow is not affected by spell resistance. But she can't hit for shit anyway. So it's fine. Everything is fine. I want you to bone shake her, but that's not gonna happen, is it? And she's not a person, so we can't hold her. Well, shit.
Precision and grace.
Pew. Ow. You can hold it. Oh, thank you, T-Goat. I appreciate that. All right, she dead. Okay. That could have been worse. Boy, this poor fucker picked the wrong spot to set up camp. S-stock. Okay. Demodan looking awfully strung up. Probably get consent first, but I don't think you're playing. Love a random level 20 monster. Wander. So this is very traditionally D&D where everything's on like a 20 level scale, right? Like 20 is the level cap here. Am I right in assuming? Oh my god, this guy was loaded. Unidentified hand axe. Dinosaur bones. Scroll. Ooh, spiked pit. I hope Nenio learns that eventually. Actually, can Nenio... She can inscribe. Can you inscribe the pit? Where is it? Let's see it. Yes! Shit goes above 20? Okay. See, I don't know these things. I'm not a D&D guy. Definitely not a Pathfinder guy. I don't know shit about shit. Scroll of Undeath to Death. That's pretty funny. I like the sound of that. You're capped at level 20, but enemies go way above. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're monsters above level 20. Gotta have boss monsters for big boy adventures. No, I get it. I get it. Can't complain about that, really.
Always open to ideas.
I bet you are. So I had her inscribe a bunch of things she can't actually cast yet. That's fine. Yay! They can kill me to death? Red means... What does red mean? Green means it can go in here. Red means... what? Okay, she doesn't want to memorize that. Red means it take... Ah. Ah. Now, the problem I'm running into is all these spells seem really useful. Opposition schools? What? A wizard chooses to specialize in one school of magic, must select 2 other schools as opposition schools representing knowledge. Sacrificed in one area of arcane lore to gain mastery in another. Wizard prepares spells for his opposition schools. Unless you... Got it. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. I see. And then we ain't there yet. So she doesn't like abjuration or necromancy. Okay. Understood. Nenia loves illusions, hates necromancy and abjuration. Okay.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Onwards.
Hey guys. Hey guys. I mean, I will
Listen
just...
to
We
reason.
step on their toes as
I'll
well.
just shank you, if that's the case. I have no compunctions about it. None whatsoever. Sorcerer just put stuff in a spellbook, what the fuck?
Let us be off.
The heartbeat quickens.
Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
I mean, like, on the one hand, admittedly, this is crunchier on all these mechanics than I'd particularly like to go. At the same time, I imagine going back from this to something like Planescape or like OG Baldur's Gate will be a little bit easier. Mogla. What the fuck is a Mogla? Oh, what did you just do? Enervation. For the briefest second, I thought the description of this said negative levels suck. Level 9 Outsider, level 3 Ranger, 183 hit points. Second edition never stops being archaic, don't worry about it. It's Mogla from the Jungle Book.
Go for their hearts!
Well, she tried.
We can do it.
This guy is not easy to hit. Can I rattle his bones? Yes! He has bones! And they done been rattled.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, this is a random name, Nabasu. So, see, my dumbass thought Mogla was like a kind of like a subset of Nabasu or something. That's actually his name. Funky. Well, we're gonna hurt him. We're gonna hurt him a lot. Let's kick Mulva's ass. Ew. He punched out all my blood.
You wide open.
Forward!
Boy, I am so glad I took that shockwave on miss ability. It's really paid dividends, unfortunately.
I'll make short work of this.
You won't survive me.
Wide open, dodges all attacks. Me watching him steal all your levels, seething that Darren auto build didn't take Death Ward.
You're irrelevant.
I guess this must be pretty interesting for somebody who's played this game a lot, and I guess never took the pre-built characters. Seeing what that experience is like.
The spirits demand your blood.
We won't falter.
They have cure critical ones now.
Purino.
That's okay. 4d8 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level. Four D8. And we ended up with 21. Average 18 plus caster level. Yeah, okay. Well, shit. I really want to be mad about that.
Endure this.
It would seem that he will endure this. Okay, cool. And then Ulbrich just rips his head off. Didn't take pre-builds even in your first playthrough. I wanted to experiment. Now I don't take it because I know it's shit. Yeah. I get it. Oh. What? Gloves and bracers. Big game gloves and bracers of armor plus a lot. Armor bonus of +4. And whenever the wearer of these gloves announces a quarry, target enemy suffers a -2 penalty AC. Okay. I don't believe I have any hunter archetypes. Apparently Moglo was named because he had some fancy gear. Who has no armor? You don't. Do you have armor? Oh, you have bracers of shitty armor. Here, have bracers of cool armor. And here, you can have bracers of shitty armor. Now's inquiries for the Mind Form and yeah, we'll hang on to those for a minute. Star Knife. I mean, that's just cool looking. I'm taking that because it's cool looking. And blood! Free blood! To replace all that blood that got punched out. Thank you, video game.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
I think Ember qualifies. She's. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, God. Why would you say something like that? What the fuck? There's a cave down here? Why is there a cave down here? Why is this place huge? Jesus Christ. As a child, I yearned for the mines. Why would there be? Because there's chapel. There's chapel base. Why? Why would you put a cave under your chapel basement? Have enough components to build another human. How big is it? Not huge. What the hell are those? Gargoyles. Okay. I can do gargoyles.
Shading isn't that boring after all.
Out of my sight!
That was actually a pretty good shot.
Make every strike count.
I try to remember to shoot the guys that are not immediately engaged in melee because I know there's a big penalty to hitting them.
I'll remove this obstacle.
But sometimes it just doesn't matter.
You are today's sacrifice.
Strike with all your might!
And then we did. More gargles.
Let me draw the first blood.
Lannis feasted. Oh, he does? He does? Fuck my life. He has so many things. Is it precise shot? Yes, you can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty on your attack roll. And then improved. Your ranged attacks ignore anything but total concealment and cover. Okay. Okay. At least they did something right, Firebow? Hey, Manic! Precise shot is a must even for casters, so you do shoot ray spells and stuff. Why do fighters need so many shoes? I'm afraid to ask. You know what? Y'all just come here. It's fine. This is all the feeds they get. Ah!
Mind over muscle.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There really is a punny stream. Sometimes people just get out of hand.
I will see to your demise.
And there's certainly nothing I can do about it. Sometimes that's just how it be. Ugh. Have you encountered the Mind Goblin yet? No. I don't think I've encountered any kind of goblin yet. Free eyeball. And somebody had 2 tongues. Or they took 2 tongues from 2 separate people. That makes less sense, though. A small harp. This is a lot of shit. Wait, wasn't Darren talking about this place? The treasure room that the well up on the mountain emptied into? Bruiser's Chainsword. Chainsword gives aware 3 damage resistance versus piercing. Mind Goblin D's. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that little stone thing and see if it does anything. Book of Dreams. Okay.
Did we find
More
trouble?
garbles.
No, they did.
Kind of weird. Aren't and goblins, since Pathfinder goblins are kind of a thing.
You should have listened to Drezen.
We can do it.
I mean, is it just that like the goblins aren't found around the world wound or avoided or something? Like for example, like Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader doesn't have any orcs in it, specifically because the region of space that the entire game takes place in isn't anywhere near orc space. That's a boring tower shield. Guessing goblins don't want to go to a place full of demons. They'll gladly slaughter them. Yeah, judging from my experience with Rogue Trader, Owlcat will cram as much stuff into a game as is reasonable. But if it's not reasonable, they won't bend the rules for it. There is a lot of 40k stuff in Rogue Trader, but not everything. Like, you're never gonna see an orc, you're never gonna see a Tau. These gargoyles were dead before someone known force beheaded them. I'm sorry, why is there a... What have I done? Oh, you know what, this probably... I'm gonna assume that goes up to the well. We'll try it. Can't go on even though we can. Living the world fucking sucks. Yeah, they're constantly reminding me of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep, World Wound just sucks ass. Like, everything is corrupted, everything is falling apart, nothing works right, nothing grows right. Demons will murder you, as if that's not the chief complaint. So true. All right. Jesus Christ, this big map.
Let us be off.
Literally hostile alien in reality, bleeding in this one, giving everyone around blood poisoning. So no, more like Florida. Alright, I know there's somewhere to climb up around here. Yeah, there it is. Swoop. Hey guys. Hey, how you doing? We good? Everything good? Cool.
Go for their
All right.
heart.
Did we step on their toes as
Smacko.
I'll make short work of this.
By missing.
Endure this.
Oh, much better.
I'll cut you wide open.
Forwards!
Ulbrigged! You just been Ulbrigged, son. How did a spiral shell make it up here? Beat Hazard update? Really? Isn't Beat Hazard like 1,000,000 years old?
Hit another obstacle.
Garbles?
Out of my sight!
Make every strike count.
Shells are often found in high elevations due to geological history. Thank you for that important bit of context, Arcane. I appreciate it. Okay, that lets me... Okay, that looks like it lets me descend to a place that I haven't been before.
Let's move.
And there's more junk up here. And then there's a okay, so that's... Alright, that's that. Cool. Let's see what else is up there.
Follow me.
Follow me. Follow me if you want to live. Ow. Ulbrig, you fucked it. What'd you roll for that? A 1. Okay. No, that's fine. I don't want to climb it anyway. And then we are back here. Okay, good. Oh, okay.
March
I'll
on.
bring your cat bird. Emphasis on bird. How did you fail a climb? Oh no, we don't want to do that. We want to do that. Reminds me of the time the entire party except my character nearly fell to their deaths.
Onwards.
I'm still proud I got the achievement back in the
Let
big
us be
city for killing my own party with that stupid rolling pillar. That was great. Got here. Did you get that enemy by the shrine? Yes, I did. We've cleared out the whole map, I think. I don't think there's anything up here. Frankly, if there is anything up here, I don't want to find it. I think we're good. Yeah, sorry, Amerikansky, you missed it. Get this out of here. Well, there's not a whole lot of things to do here. Maybe I can put these in it.
I hear you.
The Song of Elysium rings out against the thunderous rumblings of the approaching storm. It almost fades away to nothing. Genius level IQ, chat. No puzzle too difficult for me. Betrayed by the bot. You son of a bitch. my god. Actual monkey typewriter moment. Oh, man. This is why we love this game so much, chat. Song of Elysium rings out against the thunderous rumbling of the approaching storm. It almost fades away to nothing, but then a sweet female voice joins in. It sings the simple notes, then whispers, "I hear you."
I hear your voice, but I don't see you. Where are you? Show yourself. Did she send you?
Your voice seems familiar. In the Detroit Temple of Drezen, you heard a message from a mysterious woman warning of attack on Canabras. Oh.
Desna. If you know that tune, it means the goddess herself brought you to me. In the name of Desna, I see you. How beautiful.
Who are you?
Just a prisoner of this cell and of my whole unworthy life. Wait, you're not here, are you? It's just an apparition. I'm awaiting execution in the dungeons below Drezen. If Desna really sent you, if I still deserve some mercy, find me, please.
Ooh.
Find me.
Okay. So we got to save. Oh, there's a thingy, a throwing axe. You see an item throwing axe and bypass damage reduction, despite not being made from cold iron. +3, +4, and +5 items can bypass certain types of damage reduction. Any +3 weapon automatically bypasses damage reduction cold iron. A +4 weapon bypasses adamantine. Any +5 weapon allows the wielder to deal full damage to a creature with damage reduction that's based on certain alignment. Quick side note, just because it's something that I've worked on. From a localization standpoint, this is a fucking terrible way to delineate these items. Like, just having the numbers represent different capabilities is really dumb. Like, they really should have different names for those capabilities, instead of expecting the player to remember what's special about +3 and +4 and +5. Anyway, give me that stuff back. Okay. Alright, I think we're finally actually maybe done here.
Let's move.
I know that's not localization. I'm just saying that's the kind of thing that would have, like, gotten our attention. I know it wasn't localized that way. It's just I'm trained to look for stuff like that and be like, that's dumb. We need to fix that. I guess what I'm actually saying here is that early Pathfinder should have been localized. It should have been localized for mortals.
March on.
It should have been translated from its original format into, like, usable human. One of those things I basically never pay attention to. I mean, that's the other thing too, right? Like, if you find bigger number, you are going to equip bigger number. And it's going to do more damage, and you're not going to be terribly concerned about the mechanics of how it does more damage, because it's a bigger number. Early Pathfinder is a side grade of 3.5. Wasn't in D&D 3.5, it was an awkward addition to let increasingly powerful magic weapons bypass further damage resistance limits.
Let us be off.
Pathfinder 1 is basically usable 3 point something D&D, and Pathfinder 2 is usable Pathfinder 2. Fire 1, 2, and 3 is boring. Fire, Fire Aga are way more memorable and clearer. They are, though. They are, though. Reginald looks at Sociel with contempt. Despite their differences in height, it seems it's the gnome who is looking down on his counterpart. You wanted to ask me about something. I'm listening. Uh-oh. Sociel lowers his head with cold respect. Thank you for finding the time to listen to me. It regards a personal matter. There was... Oh, the shield! Fuck, I forgot about the shield. There was a woman in a squad. She perished covering our retreat, and I don't even know her name, but she carried the shield. It once belonged to my brother. Do you happen to know how she came to have it? You know what? The Final Fantasy spell naming convention is so brilliant that when they added a 4th level, I needed no explanation for it. I immediately understood what it was. I don't remember what the convention for the 4th level spells are, but I just remember that clicking immediately. A personal matter. Of course, how silly of me to expect a relevant question. Reginald chuckles after savoring the expression on Sociel's face. He continues. Ja, that's it, Ja. Yeah. Her name was Marenta, and she turned out to be a better soldier than I thought. Too bad she still wasn't good enough to survive. She transferred to us from the Order of the Nail, the Extirpators chapter, if memory serves me right. Faraggle Rock. No, it's Fire-Aga, and Fire-Ja? Fire-Raja? Might be Fire-Raja. I wasn't interested in her reasons for changing chapters, and she never gave any. Such transfers are not forbidden, though they're not encouraged. In any case, she already had the shield when she came to us, and the only way to find out where she got it from is to ask at her former chapter. But the gods only know where they are now, and which demons they are slaughtering. The thing about the Final Fantasy naming convention, if you think about it, especially with like the 4th level name in there, the made-up name gets harsher to the ear as it gets more powerful, which I think is very appropriate for more damaging or intense spells. So, on a very like natural level, it's just a really, really good naming convention. Even without having it explained to you, I feel like most people are gonna suss out what it means pretty quickly. Thank you for your answer, Paralictor. With cold politeness, Sociel lowers his head and bows for the night and turns to you. It seems I've reached a dead end. This isn't the end. You can still find those knights. Perhaps if the goddess helps me, but where are they? Where do I even begin to look for them? If only I had a chance to talk to her while she was still alive. I sound so selfish. She died, and all I talk about is what she could have done for me. But it's not only that. The shield was Trevor's treasure. He wouldn't have given it away for no reason. How did this woman get it? Did she deceive Trevor? Kill him? Or perhaps the opposite. She meant so much to him that he gave her the shield voluntarily? I keep mulling it over, trying to understand, trying to imagine what happened to my brother, or what role Marenta played in the story. If she was still alive, maybe I'd have to exact my revenge for my brother on her. Maybe we'd sit next to each other and she'd tell me all about their adventures together. She might have become my mortal enemy or a sworn sister. But she's dead. She's just dead. None of that will happen now. Do you understand? Perhaps we'll meet these extirpators. I shall pray that we do, but I won't hold my breath. Let's talk about this later. I need time to gather my thoughts. Maybe they would smooch. Free to the Order of the Nail, savagery must be quelled in the land, home, and mind. In play, it's easy. You start with fire. You get fire later and cost more. You're not picking up the game with all the spells and sussing it. I know that. I know that. I'm just saying. I think of all the possible naming conventions they could have chosen. They picked one of the ones that has the most natural progression, despite being just made up out of whole cloth. And that impresses me. I like that. At the 7 Field Hospital, right here on the bare earth. All right, what do we got? Well, there's Irbeth and Nevia. So it seems like she made it. There's Sela. I can't talk to you, but I can talk to you. And everybody just manifests around her. Nevia looks at you with apprehension. She warily reaches out for your shoulder, but then jerks her fingers away. That flash! This time is even brighter than it was over the Grey Garrison. You've changed again. Irbeth emerges from behind Nevia's back. Her body is covered in bandages. Her hair is threaded with gray and her voice is weak. It's as if she aged a decade. You still came for me. For us. I thought it was the end. Anivia takes her wife by the arm as if fearing she might fall. Commander, I admit I'd never believed in miracles, but now I know why the Queen put you in command of this army. Today you did the impossible again, right before our eyes. You pulled your people from a demon's mouth, opened the road to Drezen for us, and you saved my family. Again. We've lost many people, but our army is still in fighting form. Yes, many died, and even more will die yet. Today, tomorrow, every day until the end of this war. But every day there's another chance to save someone. I hope these would-be crusaders will not easily forget the lesson this night has taught them. This night has left scars on our soldiers, on their bodies and in their hearts, but also showed them that the power of demons is not boundless. We can destroy the demons, and we will. Fighting the demons on their own territory is better than waiting for them to come to us like they did in Canabras. We're on the right path. Might not be the easiest climb, but we'll be fine. Hey, wow, the glum faces! We won! Come on! To victory! If we're finished here, I suggest we head back to camp. The stench here is horrendous. Besides, I wouldn't mind catching up on some sleep. Love Irbeth and Nevia. Definitely ideal couple, yeah. They're a really nice, like, cornerstone of the story for everything else to kind of revolve around. It's always fun to check in on them. I really liked having Irbeth tag along when I was checking out the camp when the crusade first started. I really liked her little interjections while we were doing that. Is that right, Your Majesty? Are you tired? You don't like the nasty stench, huh? Should you put in a complaint the demons didn't greet you with the proper etiquette? As if you know anything about proper etiquette. I will remember this night for the rest of my life. I've always wanted to throw a bash in a church. I suppose this counts. If your bards are any good, they'll make at least a dozen songs about this night, with half of them so eerie they make you cry and shiver, and the other half jolly and bawdy. Perfect for drunken hollering. Queen Gallifrey whispers so only you can hear her. This beast possessed a terrible, unholy power, and still it fell at your feet. I was right about you. You are more than just a mighty force. You are our hope. For me, for us, for all of Galarian. Another thing, Commander. Your tiefling pal ran off the night of the attack. Nobody's seen him since. I'm not sure we'll be able to find him. He left without a trace. I'll get the survivors back to camp. Let them rest up a little while at least. It was a scary night, but we've still got Drezen ahead of us. I was like, and one guy just slowly wanders off screen. All right, we did it. We done doed it. I didn't actually hate that so much, but I committed to that name. We're gonna stick with it. All right. I ain't picking up all that shit. Be interesting to give all forward and outsider and ask them to order from small to large. I don't have confidence they could correctly predict between Ga and Ja at a minimum. I think they would. Personally. I think there's a couple logical ways to go through that, either alphabetically or, like I was saying, harshness of tone. Ja is a much harsher sound than Ga. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become available. Proceed when you are ready. All right. Well then. Speaking of which... Okay, so none of our quests are time-specific other than getting to Drezen, which we're gonna get to Drezen, so. Alright, I'm gonna head back to camp. Actually, I should have had... Fuck. I should have had the army fight first. I should have cleared the road first. We'll do that. Talk to all the companions now? Okay. We'll talk to the companions. I'll go back out and I'll send the army. And then we'll rest up and we'll head to Drezen ourselves. Let's see. What do you think would happen in the Grey Garrison? It's hard not to notice when demons start running away from you like a flock of frightened bats. Powers granted by Iomedae to defeat demons. Since I was a kid, I've taken whatever I've been given and used it as best I can. Anything goes when you're trying to survive. Doesn't matter where your blessings come from. We can think about that when we're old if we live that long. This time, even I'm not so sure. Divine power that just appears out of nowhere. Sooner or later, we'll have to pay for it. I'd like to know what the price will be. You said you were prepared to risk your life to do something meaningful. To invent a new salad and have it named after me. Truth be told, I don't know. It'd be much easier if all I really wanted was to kill demons, then a few more demons, and more demons after that. Good honest rage and no needless brooding. I think I actually envy the warriors who can live like that. I did, Amerikansky. I was excited about tonight. Well, I really wanted to finish off the Lost Chapel, and if it's possible to get to Drezen tonight, I wanted to, so. Her cave dweller salad is really cool. But I can't. If life's taught me anything, it's that there are no easy choices. Dying a glorious death isn't enough. Some heroes of the Crusades did that and also saved entire settlements. Erected the ward stones. Their actions kept the lands of Mendev safe for decades. That's what I want. For my dumb, short life to have meant something. You think I have an exaggerated opinion of myself? Some scaly freak crawls out of the caves and wants to take control of the ward stones and flaunt Iomedae's banner. Any fool can charge at the front lines of the demonic armies and die there. But what good will that do? I want something meaningful, you know? Even if I have to pay the highest price. Especially if I have to pay it. Plenty of worthier people who need to survive this war and tell everyone else what nutcases we were. Thanks for your answers. So long, buddy. Catch you on the flip side. Alright, we already talked to her. So, was there something in particular I'm looking... You wanted me to look for, Firebow? Because it doesn't seem like any of our party members have new dialogue options. Social might.
Hello. So, what do you reckon about
Oh,
everything
she's
that's
got...
come
Okay.
crashing down
Sela
on
has
us?
something to say.
All the responsibility, command, this new power.
I haven't figured it out yet. We'll see what happens next.
Watching and waiting is a good strategy. Probably.
Probably.
I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison. Were we really chosen? By Iomedae herself? You know, back when I was a snot-nosed kid who just started down the path to becoming a paladin, I imagined once or twice that I was going to do something heroic. The lights would shine down on me, the trumpets would sing, I'd hear the voice of the goddess, or at least her herald, you know? I'd be informed that I had been chosen for a great cause. But that's the point where my imagination always failed me.
What's up, Freegalit? I've been away for a while. What epic path are you going for? Probably, I think there's a chaotic one. The one where we can, I think that was the one that started when we could see into, where was that place? The Azatus, yes. The Azatus. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking.
Somehow, it really happened. Without all the trumpets or the herald or even anyone explaining what I had to do. Though it's clear as day, my place is here, in this demon-ridden wound. Quite a lovely war going on, in fact. Endless, I hear. I'm gonna need some time to wrap my head around this. Spare me an hour and I'll crawl into some dark corner and whine about my hard lot. What can I tell you? I cry easily.
It is wild to me that Owlcat always includes the option to just dismiss your party member. Just be like, hey, it's been cool, fuck off. The fate of the League of the Cart affected you greatly. So you could say, I did what I thought was right. I tried to help a good person with their troubles. And what came of it? I'm sorry, but I won't find peace until I track down Curl and Jana. What were they thinking? Is there any way to get through to them, or should I just admit I was terribly wrong? There's another thing that's worrying me. The way people react to your power, and mine. They think that if we've been chosen by Iomade, they need to pray at our feet. I'm not comfortable with the younger warriors hanging on my every word. I feel alone. No one else is going to sit with me and celebrate saving a beer cart. I'd like to regain, if not that friendship, at least the trust of the other knights. Especially those I respect and consider my friends, like Elan. Alright. Till next time. Hello. I'd love to visit Heaven's Edge and see the Arende estate someday. Oh, I was just about to mention it myself. I've been thinking. Now that I'm in the middle of this whole crusade nonsense, I simply must devise new ways to have fun. With all the recent commotion, my birthday completely slipped my mind. What if we were to celebrate it at Heaven's Edge? It's not far from here, and you get to enjoy a banquet in a bona fide haunted house. That's a psychopath. Darren seems to have trouble getting the words out, which clearly indicates how rarely he has to ask for anything. Since you're my superior, and I'm your advisor, I'm obliged to ask for your permission to leave for the festivities. And I want to invite you too. I'm sure the commander can free up an afternoon while the soldiers are on leave. Fuck, I won't question it. Alright, deal. Perfect. You'll have a ball, make sure of it. Something strange flickers in Darren's smile. People say you're deliberately trying Queen Galfrey's patience. Is that true? Does it even matter? All of Mendevian high society has declared war on me. They either despise me or they're trying to steer me back onto the right path. And I'm doing everything in my power to keep them on their toes. I relish the prospect of all the fun this mess in Canabras will bring. I shall either commission a song about the great Canabras fiasco from a certain talented bard, or confuse the jewelers with a rather tall order. A batch of silver dragon toys with detachable heads. Give me... Oh, I just got that! Oh, too soon! Give me a week and they'll be in every shop in the capital. Not too soon enough. Oh, chat. The game didn't label it as being a bad person, but I'm gonna be a bad person. You should make sure it's really easy to rip the wings off your dragon trinket as well. Kids are gonna love it. Darren laughs. So be it. From now on, you are my muse. Worth it. How you liking your role, advisor? You also enjoy poking me with that stick, don't you? Imagine it. Me, a crusader. My dearest cousin hoped to teach me a lesson. She managed it perfectly. An assignment I couldn't avoid without losing face. This idiotic journey leading straight into the demon's maws. I could have been on a pleasure boat right now with the loveliest songstress and Pitax on my arm. And a bottle of the finest Conan wine to keep us company. I like how the evil one was less nasty than the chaotic one. Incidentally, I blame you for all of this. Well, actually, I think Cousin Galfrey is to blame for everything that's happened to me. And I suppose some of my misdeeds could be considered my own fault, but I can hardly be expected to take responsibility, can I? Certainly not. Therefore, I shall lay all the blame at your door and plot my revenge. Did you also receive a fraction of that unusual power? Looks like it. I genuinely hoped that getting away from you would be the end of it. If her gift truly did come from Iomade, then giving me a smidgen of that power was a very subtle joke on her part. I had no idea that our divine Lightbringer of Mendev even had a sense of humor. Don't get me started on my many acts of sacrilege against her. That obscene engraving, the truth about the test of the Starstone, the tamest one by far. I should go. That silver dragon got punked hardcore. She deserved to get roasted for. I was shocked. I was shocked at how quickly she went down. Social. Just think about what that Hell Knight told you. Yes, another dead end. I still know nothing. How could Trevor part with this shield? I can't imagine. And demons, she did get roasted. Probably not even properly seasoned either. Engraving probably involved butt stuff. I'll be nice. You must believe in your brother. If he gave away this shield, it means he had a good reason. I do believe it. I do! But what could have made him part with our family relic? You know, it's not only the Hell Knights who told me the truth. Knight Tirabade refused to tell me anything about my brother's fate while I was serving in Canabras, but after these events, we finally broke her silence and the things she told me. That he was a good fighter, but a terrible knight and an utterly worthless paladin. He became more and more cruel as time went on. He started caring more about destroying the enemy than protecting the innocent. He gushed over Prelate Hulrun and his witch hunts. Eventually, the goss's patience wore thin. When he beat up some poor fellow for blasphemy, Shaylin took away Trevor's powers. That was a huge blow for him. He left the city, asking only that his disgrace be kept secret from his family. That was why Irabeth didn't say anything earlier. Wow! You were such a shitty paladin. Your own god de-paladined you. Brother, my brother. But how? He's always been kind, merciful. Where could this cruelty have come from? Dragons are a big deal, but demon lords are something else. In game rules terms, she probably wouldn't have died in one blow like that, but she still would have died. Yeah, I guess for the sake of expediency, they just had Bug Boy Acer like that. But still, man, it's just boom. I was not expecting that. I don't want you in my party anymore. Go away. Gotten used to your new powers? Such powerful. It's like I'm a young priest again, taking my first steps in service to the goddess. When Shaylin first entrusted me with the power to heal the wounded, I was so afraid to touch anyone with these hands. I didn't wash them for a week. Ugh. So my mother took me by the ear and led me to the wash basin. How did Hulrun not get the kick before his bro? I don't think Hulrun serves Shaylin. I think Hulrun serves a different god. I think Trevor was just kind of like he was enticed by Hulrun's service, and in doing so betrayed his own faith. Did Seldaskar is the big bad. Proper demon lord is just a side of a god. Because the powers you gave me are far stronger than those granted to a novice cleric, stronger than most clerics ever received. It is not my duty to feel proud of them, but to use them in service with others, and to ensure that what happened in Canabras, what happened to my brothers in faith, will never happen again. What do you think of your brother's fate now? Can't wrap my head around what I've learned. So if we're talking about a different person, how could he? Why did he give his shield to that she-devil in black armor? Oh, Shaylin, let this all be a mistake. Okay. Thanks for chatting. Who else do we need to chat up? We can check in with Ulbrig, Ember, and Nenio. Oh, and Reginald, too. We should also see what the Queen's up to. Leoder... More like League later. A big-ass recruit. Irabeth has nothing new. Wait a minute. Wait. Nura. When the gargoyles attacked the camp, what were you doing that vial of alchemist fire near my tent? Forgive me, Commander. Despite everything, I'm still quite unsuited to war. I belong in a library somewhere, not on the battlefield. When those beasts fell from the sky, I panicked. The fire, the screams, the monsters, the chaos. I ran to you because I could see you knew what to do. As for the vial, that was completely stupid. I just wanted to arm myself with something, but I knew fire wouldn't work on demons. Why'd I grab the alchemist fire and not something that would actually work? I don't know. It's not my first time in the wound, but I still haven't learned how to fight. Enough lies, Nura. Time to tell me the truth about what you're doing in this army. You want to know the truth? Here's the truth. I hate all of you. If I'd been there the day Aurilu Vorlesh opened the rift to the abyss, I would have gladly handed her the ingredients for the ritual. I put the pheromone-soaked cloth in your pocket. I want those hellbugs to eat your smug face off. I was the one who set the tents on fire that night, and I told the gargoyles who to grab. Every day I was in your army, I did all I could to hurt you. Oh, the things I would gladly do to you, and it would be but 1,000th of what you deserve. When I was 8, I was auctioned off like livestock. Like livestock! They used a stick to train me to obey. Did the paladins of Mendev help me? Of course not. Even when we passed through a Mendevian city, none of those warriors of good lifted a finger to set me free. Slavers aren't demons, after all. I was hoping so too, Naren. It was so obvious. I was really hoping it was a misdirect. It would have been more interesting that way, but whatever. First time I came to the wound, I wasn't seeking adventure. My owner dragged me here on a leash. You think demons bribed me? I was happy to betray him. Without a shadow of a doubt, expecting nothing in return. I poured a sleeping potion into their soup pot, opened the gate, waited for the demons to come and tear them all to pieces. And me along with them. I didn't care. The demons saw the real me. They made me a cultist. They offered me a chance for revenge. I'm here for revenge. I only want one thing, for the demons to devour you all. You, your queen, all your heroic knights, and after that, the whole world could burn for all I care. What the fuck is this? The Clown Fiesta Mythic Path. Okay. Is Trickster just built? Okay, is the Trickster Mythic Path the one I was talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to zoom in like that. The Azadas path? She's the traitor in the AP2. Her plot there is to corrupt Social's boyfriend with Shadow Blood, a horrible drug made from Shadow Demon essence. Yikes. Azada and Trickster are different paths. Okay, cool. Good. 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 Yeah. I don't want to do this. I don't like this option, but yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm probably gonna go with the good option here. I'm sorry so badly treated, but why you want revenge on us? We're your friends. Lawful, we can execute her. Trickster is an absolute joke of a path and ridiculously OP. I might have to try that one someday then. We can kick her out or we can murder her straight up. So I'm going to try the good path. We're going to see if we can make any headway. I don't think we can, but let's see. You're not my friends. You want to show me compassion? You're too late. You should have cared when I was helpless, when I couldn't protect myself or even think of revenge. But now I don't need anyone's compassion. Don't expect any from me. Nura snatches the wand from her belt, waves it quickly, and disappears into a portal. Well, I do know the mask. Well, free stuff. Can't complain about that. There's all your alchemist fire. So is there anybody I can tell about this? Guess not. That movie is basically the power set of the Trickster. See, that sounds like fun. Would Reginald have executed her? I mean, yes, without question. Like, Regil executes people who loyally serve him if it's for the greater good. If he determines that it's for the greater good. He would have 100% just, like, splattered her on the spot. Respectfully, Nura and Dolok was nowhere nearby to have any influence in your life before this.
Adventures await.
Oh, I can tell Queen Galfrey. Great. Nura Dendawar turned out to be a spy and a cultist. I've already been in... How were you... How... I've already been informed. Thank you for helping Jara. I promise you when I reach Neurosian, I shall conduct a thorough investigation and ascertain how that cultist managed to infiltrate our ranks. I'll make my personal response. Oh, that's very reassuring. Thank you.
Onwards.
Clerical error, I imagine. Nenio! Fourth wall is just completely shattered for Trickster. I mean, I'm already sold, Firebow. You keep talking, I might pick it for this playthrough. Clerics had nothing to do with the presence of the army. Boy, am I pleased with you. I asked you to bring me to safety, and that's exactly what you did. Indeed, having a follower to aid me is most efficient and frankly pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer new horizons, plumb the depths of knowledge hitherto unknown, and scale the dizzying heights of future discoveries. Time to make someone for the Trickster Path named Malk Avian. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude. I foresee immense potential in our future cooperation. Do you always express your delight so effusively? What? Who are you? Oh, yes, my new follower. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, yes, I must provide some verbal encouragement for your as yet modest achievements and try to induce you to strive for more of such encouragement. That is the principle that underpins any training. She frowns, but only for an instant. Ah, I see. Your modest nature was unsettled by the overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I will never praise you again, unless I forget. But let's get back to the business at hand. Your new assignment will be to take me to the inconspicuous ruins that are located in an even more inconspicuous valley lying between Canabras and Drezen, as soon as it is reasonably practicable. I'll mark the place on your map with a large red cross so you won't forget it. What's so special about these ruins? I'm glad you asked! This is my greatest hypothesis, my secret project, and I won't pass up the opportunity to share it with you, because you are my most loyal follower and you are worthy of possessing such knowledge. And also because you're the first person to ever ask me about it. Some time ago, I was walking around the border of the world wound and I met a strange person. He was wearing a frayed gray robe and his face was hidden behind an odd white mask. Is this that motherfucker who says that one line over and over again? Of course, I didn't miss the opportunity to ask him about the reasons for his absurd appearance, and do you know what he said to me? I do know what he said to you! I am the answer, but what is the question? They walked off in the direction of the world wound. The next day after I'd already forgotten about our first encounter, I had another similar encounter. This time I met an elven woman. Judging by the pointy ears sticking out from behind the mask. I am the answer, but what is the question? She said before taking off towards the world wound. And then I realized everything became clear to me. I know a mystery when I see one. Consider this one of my myriad talents. After all, these geysers weren't simply on their way to a costume party, were they? After examining several maps, I determined they were all heading in one direction. To a place not far from Canabras, a place which is marked as nameless ruins, even on ancient Sarkorian maps. That is where I need to go. Unraveling the secret of that place will be my greatest discovery. It will secure my place in history, or perhaps even in legend. How do you know where we have to go? Do you know how to find a beehive in a forest? You need to catch 2 bees, set them free in 2 different directions of the forest, and remember the direction they fly in. Then you take a map and draw lines showing the bees' routes. The place where the lines intersect will mark the location of the beehive. Fascinating, yes? By the way, forest bees do not make any honey. I use the beehive principle here too. For a couple of months, I tracked the strange people in the mass and observed their direction in which they were traveling. I collected the coordinates, mapped their estimated routes, and made a discovery. All the routes intersected at the nameless ruins not far from Canabras. What do you expect to find there? I haven't the slightest idea. If I knew it was hidden there, I wouldn't be so eager to go. These ruins ruins are very far from Canabra, so you could easily get there all by yourself. Why didn't you be... Also, it occurs to me I really should have asked her about this much earlier in this chapter. Nenio's eyes seem ready to pop out of their sockets in surprise. Don't you see? This is a legendary secret place. Who knows what may happen to me after I lift the veil and uncover the workings of the universe. My mortal body may be unable to contain all that knowledge, or perhaps I will ascend and become equal to the gods themselves. I need you to write down everything that happens and report my fate to the interested parties in Absalom. And don't forget to praise me as I deserve while you're there. You know, these ruins of yours may turn out to be just that. Ruins. In that case, we'll write this experiment off as a failure and start another one. I don't know which experiment I'll try next. Cool. Now you know, so off we go! Did I just make a rhyme? Perhaps I've discovered poetic talent myself. Let's conduct the experiment. Quickly, say any word and I'll try to find a rhyme for it right away. Iomade. Says, Discari, go away. If you play, you need to pay every shade of color gray. Not the best rhymes, don't you think? Well, this experiment was unsuccessful. We learned that I have no poetic talent after all. But it's no reason to despair. Having a gift of poetry in addition to my inexhaustible intelligence would have been a little too much. Besides, I am catastrophically busy, and I have no time to spend on writing poetry. Alright, I have to go. Nenio produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve and takes some notes on it. This conversation lasted approximately 5 minutes. By the way, did you know that is the exact same amount of time the Inquisitors of Canabras need to find a defendant guilty? But to shake off Inquisitors chasing you takes 5 times as long. That experiment proved that running while clad in heavy armor is not burdensome for them at all. Nenio is never going to mention eating that human again. I guarantee you. Regil! Regil stands with his hands behind his back, his favorite pose, it would seem. He seems submerged in thought, but gathers himself immediately as you approach. His pale yellow eyes examine you inquisitively. Knight Commander, it is good you found time to meet me. There's a matter of some urgency I must discuss with you. She already forgot. It was incredibly interesting the power you and your companions received during the fight at the Grey Garrison. And now my interest has been gratified. The power your companions received has passed on to me as well, and manifested after my usual evening reckoning. I believe now I present a true threat to the creatures and initiates of chaos. The imprisoned cultists we kept for certain observations experienced this firsthand. Reginald's voice is unemotional, almost bored, but leaves no doubt as to the cultist's fate. Striking, isn't it? Divine intervention at a critical moment is rare, but not beyond imagining. But in this case, part of the power that you received through this intervention is passed to someone who joined you well after the fateful moment had passed. Alright. I believe this power has been given to me and others for a good cause to protect this miserable world from the demons. Whatever the nature of this power will help us in our mission. That's good. It seems to me like you're trying to find some pattern even in this. What if a miracle is just a miracle? And I hope you remember who the source of your power is and you serve them loyally. Chaos time! Miracles do not exist, Reginald replies sternly. In the end, every so-called miracle turns out to be a manifestation of someone's will. Besides, I might have believed in a blind accident, but not in the accidental acquisition of great power in the exact moment when it was needed most. In any case, this is shallow philosophizing. You must have some questions for me. Not really. We can talk to him more another time. His 2035 Pathfinder still hasn't been voted out. We at least need to get to Drezen first, chat. I've talked to everybody except Ember. Barrett. Y'all. Ember is bobbing her head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree, cheerful smile. Her wandering eyes linger on you for just a moment before darting off again into the distance. How are you handling your new abilities? Abilities? What are you talking about? Oh, the tricks you learned when the big gray house blew up. They're funny. Thanks for teaching them to me. The Queen gave me the title of Knight Commander and put me in charge of an army. What do you think about that? The elf focuses her wandering gaze on your eyes, smiles, and shakes her head. Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children of the street, barefoot, hungry, scared, a step away from death. Some imagine they're strong and rich like gods, but don't forget who you really are behind the title. Chaos time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your mead or your beer. You're always so cheerful. How do you manage to remain so hopeful when we're surrounded by such horror? Hope? No. Hope is a lie. What we should hope for? This world is in the hand of demons. The gods can't help, or they don't want to, or they forgot about us altogether. The people know they're about to be eaten by demons, but still they quarrel with each other and fight and steal. There's no hope. Only us. We'll have to win without hope. It will be hard. The entire abyss is against us. We can only win by some miracle, which means we'll have to make one happen. What other choice do we have? We'll work a miracle and win, because we have to. I really like Ember. I really, really like her. She has a really unique approach to all of this, but it's ultimately a very positive message. The soldiers still rely on you for help? Even more than before. They come to me, ask me questions, wanting advice. I don't think I ever say anything clever, but sometimes it helps them. That's what matters, right? Your words helped me back then, too. I'm still scared that I'm going to say something wrong, but if you believe in me, that means I'm doing the right thing, right? I believe in our fighters, so they have to win. I have to go. So go! Not the witch we needed, but the witch we deserve. Letting go of hope is a good coping strategy and figure out a way to manage a new solution. Alright, hang on. We got some more levels we gotta do. We need to click through some of these folks. Regil. Stuff. Things. Force of Will, Fear. Gains a bonus on will saves against spell with anyone of the following sub-schools or descriptors: Charm, Compulsion, and Fear. Okay, cool. Fearsomeness. A Hell Knight who successfully uses a persuasion skill to cause a creature within 10 feet to become shaken can instead use that. Can instead cause that creature to become frightened. Shaken, -2 penalty on rolls and checks. Frightened is -2 penalty on. What? Okay, numerically, it's the exact same thing. A frightened creature may start to flee from its enemies. Okay. Get to your mythic level, weapon finesse. Makes sense. He is very dexterous. Frightened enemies run away, that's the difference. I wish you could mouse over these little dots on the chart to see what they were. Cleric. Wise in his ways. Does stuff. Holy Lance. Give a weapon you touch the holy special weapon quality for... Okay, cool. Click on biography. Ah, okay. Mostly good, mostly chaotic. We did one lawful up at the top. We did one evil. We recommended a harsher punishment for Yacker the Hell Knight. That's that one red dot there. I mean, we can all agree that was worth it. All right, anyway. Mythic channeling, good for you. Ember. Charisma. She does have the Riz. Fortune. Good luck. Death Ward. Subject has a +4 morale bonus on saves against all death spells and magical death effects. Subject is immune to energy drain and any negative energy effects, including channeled negative energy. Okay. After you mentioned it, I socked that away and imagined it might be kind of important. Vacation. Sela does things, divine stuff, auras of things. Shield focus. 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 Focus, chat. Does anybody need any things that we got? You have... Wait. We got... Hang on. Didn't we... That's a throwing axe. The Warhammer. I thought we got a better... No, I did. This was the better one. Okay, cool. And he has an unholy longsword. Good for him. Got a shitload of full plate. You don't channel positive energy. Basically means all those enemies that drain your stats or levels can't do that anymore. It's right there in the inventory. But... Look at purple-haired Vegeta. Oh, it's this one. Okay. It's this one. All right, we'll give him that. Okay. You probably want one of these. I am blind. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You channel things. Here. Oh, nice head thing. And you have a cloak. And you can wear armors. You should probably take this. Ember has nothing. Nothing. I have nothing for her. Sela. Can you... No. She uses bucklers, not light shields. Because a buckler is a buckler. It is not a light shield, it's a buckler. That's just how it be. Half plate 1. That's full plate. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Looks cool. Looks good on you. Properly suitable. Alright. I think outside of that we're good. Commander! Quartermaster Garns looks mildly embarrassed. So sorry to distract you. I could use some advice. The soldiers are worried. Everybody can feel it. The decisive battle is coming. The big one. The one we started the crusade for. Some of the lads are getting real jittery, and I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help them. Should I ask the bards to come up with a rousing song? Maybe throw a little shindig? I rather like the idea of a rousing song. You do? Alright, cool. Bard up. What do we got? All the long swords, a quarterstaff, a rapier. I don't think I'm actually gonna use that. Or that. I could probably toss that. I don't know why I keep these things, I just do. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. We'll keep those. Keep that. I don't know why, but we will. I'll sell all the random shit we found.
Let us be off.
Alright. Drop this stuff off. Drop this stuff off. None of these are very heavy, right? Yeah. They're like a pound or something. Save all these ingredients for absolutely no reason. Yeah. Letter, those notes. Books. Okay. I learned something new from a bunch of those. Those away. Why I'm carrying around a bunch of diamond dust. I don't know why cold iron doesn't weigh anything. That's just weird. Things are heavy. Carrying 1 pound of elven notes. Lit of scrote. I have 4 new passives. Yay! Alright, let's rest. We could use it.
Now I will try to determine the best strategy for
God.
extinguishing a tent on fire, where the attempt must be made from inside the burning tent.
Hey, don't even think of it. It's not only dangerous for you, it's dangerous for the rest of us. Don't you remember that I asked you not to conduct any more experiments involving fire in our possessions? No, of course you don't.
Why does Nenio have no memory? Why is she like the guy from Memento? She forgot. She intentionally forgets to save brain space. I think you're actually literally right. She doesn't care. All right. All right. All right. Bird out, angry man in for a minute. Pop out Darren for a bit and put Social in. I want to put Ember in, but I think we need, if we're gonna go check out Nenio's spot, we got to take Nenio with us. Oh, Heaven's Edge is over here. Oh, fuck. Heaven's Edge is right over there. I don't... Okay, actually... Okay, I actually can't get to some of these right now. How the hell do you get to the... Like, do I need to go around from the other side to get there or something? Heaven's Edge I could probably get to. But again, I don't actually have to do any of these right now. south from here? Nah, it dead ends. I wonder if it's maybe like this way. Like you go this way and then back up and around or something. Very odd. You know what? We can figure that out later. I really do want to get to Drezen. We have our army. We can do this. What is this army? Some scary looking motherfuckers in this army. Imagine that, like, Nenya, she in present day, she'd be a Silicon Valley, go fast and break things asshole. Vescivores, Baboos, Rocks, Darachni, Cultists, Dretches. We are gonna nuke out everyone. Everyone. Just let these guys approach. I don't know what that is, but it looks stinky. Hell yeah, dead baboos. What's going on here? Stinking cloud. All your units have become poisoned and nauseated. Okay. Well, they can't move, so. Unfortunately, the dredge farted. Oh, they can't attack. These guys can. Smack. Oh god, he keeps doing it too. Oh my lord in heaven. No, do not want. I think he accidentally killed the bugs. Also kill half your Hell Knights. Army almost 200 strong, does nothing, one wizard wipes the field. Yeah. It's not a very well-designed mode. The road to Drezen is clear. Honestly, I want to do that. I want to do that again. I want to see if I can do that without losing anybody. I feel like that's gonna be important. Because again, Crusade mode doesn't end when we reach Drezen. This chapter is really just the tutorial for it. Alright, this time no dretches. We are dretch free. By the end, I generally just had fights where I load in, the wizard kills every enemy, load out. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. Just, you know, do your thing. Oh my god. Ooh, bad hit. You might as well defend. You're not doing shit. Idiots are dead. I think this time the trade-off is we lose all of our infantry. Oh my god, kill them! Okay, that's better. Oh, I can't heal anymore. Oh, well. Okay, we lost 7 archers. Significantly better than last time. I'm sorry, 7 infantrymen. They have almost the same dumb hat. Even better, in fact. Yeah, perfectly acceptable. Last enemy fortress blocked the commander's triumphant army. Advances fallen. The soldiers are more than happy to spend the night beneath the shelter of its fortified walls. The road to Drezen is clear. It's done, and also you can go this way, and I don't know what's that way. I'm not sure I want to know what's that way. Chat, let's do it. Let us make it to Drezen. Maybe. What? What do you... if it's that fucking masked person again, I swear to God. Pretty sure lost more forces to your footmen smacking the baboos than the baboos actually attacking. Yeah, probably. Honestly, like, the strategic mode in this just makes me want to play King's Bounty. Your army halts along a hill, and in the distance you see the walls of Drezen. Smoke rises over the city. Winged figures are circling the sky above it. They don't look like birds. It's time to discuss strategery. It was once an unassailable fortress. Luckily for us, the demons destroyed a lot of the defenses when they stormed the city, and in 70 years they haven't gotten around to mending them. This isn't going to be easy. Unfortunately, most of the walls are still standing. Hey, it's the Queen. Anivia stops hearing clamor of astonishment and jubilation outside the tent. The curtain moves, and Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendev enters, wearing opulent armor with her famous longsword at her belt. Cool. Queen smiles mischievously. Forgive the intrusion, it wasn't easy to catch up with you. Your Majesty, what a surprise! Is it the... Anivia says in a voice that indicates anything but. Either your chief scout is concealing her shock very well, or she was already aware of the Queen's presence in the camp. We know which, chat. We know. Queen takes her place at the table. Please continue your discussion. Try to imagine I'm not here. Ignore the royalty, chat. Neva spreads an old city map on the table. The gates are old and rotten now. We can get through them with a ram, but then there will be street fights. It'll be a hell of a fight in Drezen. Luckily, somewhere in the city, there's a sacred banner, the Sword of Valor. Iomede's holy relic wouldn't fall to corruption, like, ever. The demons just kept it as a trophy, a sign of our disgrace, and now it's going to be their downfall. If you find it and raise it again, all the demons in the city will be weakened and lose their ability to teleport. That's when we'll chop them up like blind rats. But don't forget, Staunton Vane is somewhere out there. The same traitor who gave Drezen over the demons in the first place. He won't part with that banner easily. Reginald looks at you without speaking. It seems he has a suggestion. Reginald, what do you want to suggest? What could he suggest? Any more painful way to die? Irbe's eyes shine feverishly in her gaunt face. Who are you lying to? Yourself? Each other? The gods? For a moment, she looks at the Queen's stony face, hesitating. Then she continues a hollow voice. Everything is futile. Oh, God. Maybe you should lay down for a bit. You all realize that we're going to die. We're leading our people to the slaughter. Our army was almost defeated by a swarm of gargoyles. We won't last 5 minutes in Drezen. Beth, are you nuts? Yes, a dangerous gig. We all knew what we were signing up for, but now that we've got here, we want us to shit our pants and go home? We got to bloody Drezen by some miracle, and we're about to take it back. Kind of late to chicken out, don't you think? It doesn't matter what we do. The lad hanging on the hook next to me didn't want to die. What could he do to fend off death? What could I do? We're all doomed, but only a few of us are willing to admit it. By this time tomorrow, we'll all be dead. Probably just kind of take her outside. Irbeth's voice drifts away, but then seems to carry from a distance, making his way through the sickly veil of fog that fills your mind. The demon that's appeared inside you struggles to be free. A little bit more and its wave of rage will engulf you. We'll go with the first option. Please hand her a scroll of remove fear. Pull yourself together. Remember Canabras. Despite everything, we won and stopped a catastrophe. We won? Yes, by some miracle, we took a bite out of the demon forces. Without the power you were granted, we would have died in the Great Garrison. End of story. Drezen will be our death. You, Commander, myself, a chance to be saved, but you're leading your people to certain ruin. You pathetic little nothing. You were so proud of your strength, and yet you broke so easily. The demonic rage inside you seethes and searches for an exit. It struggles to get out, exhausting, threatening, and convincing at the same time. You also feel strong enough to keep it under control if you want to. There you have it. A perfect illustration of why the Crusades have made not an inch of progress in 100 years. A whining upstart commander has been put in charge of a knightly order by an idealistic queen, circumventing all rules of military hierarchy. And now said upstart has crumbled in her first serious trial. Absolutely everything in this situation, from the story of Irbeth's rise to the reasons why she lost her reason and morale, demonstrates how dire matters truly are on our front. These problems can be rectified, of course, but to do that we need to drive the black sheep from the herd. Sir Paralictor, are you comfortable with this idealistic queen standing next to you? Seems kind of a dumb question to ask. Very much so, Your Majesty. Besides, you asked us not to pay you any heed. The queen looks at Irbeth. Her voice, when she begins to talk, sounds surprisingly soft. I was in your place once, Commander Tyrbaid, many, many years ago. I also wanted to throw my sword to the ground and give up. What made you want that, Your Majesty? What happened? Irbeth avoids looking at the queen. What happened? My god died. The neighboring lands are being devoured by the world wound, and it didn't seem would stop at Sarkoris. Galfrey's voice remains warm and a little pensive. In this moment, it's easy to believe she is more than a century old and has seen all the horrible events in the region unfold before her eyes. But I am still here, and my kingdom still stands, just as it did the day my doubts nearly got the better of me. Holy shit, we got some options here. Diplomacy, which I will statistically, I should pass this. I hope we know each other well enough that you can see I've never doubted you. Others may have, but not me. Your people and the queen are relying on you. Your victory depends on you. You can't give up now. Good requires angel path. I thought we had a lot in common. The same burdens inside both of us. So you break what am I to do as your comrade and commander. Lawful. Angel path. A paladin who loses their spirit and forgets their duty. That is the worst kind of betrayal. It's a betrayal yourself. Good. You leave me no choice. I'm suspending you from the operation. Nevia makes sure she gets some rest. Lawful. Enough you'll join the battle and do your duty. That's an order. Evil. Such behavior is unacceptable for an officer and tantamount to treason. Arrest her and hold her until she comes to her senses. An evil. Demon path. Surrender to the demon. I'm going to see if I can get her through diplomacy. Failed. Rolled a 1. Irbeth stares at you as if the sense of your words doesn't sink in right away. Then she nods, yes, Commander. Nevia catches Irbeth's eye and gives her a nod of encouragement. So, what are we going to do? Alright, Reginald, what do you want to suggest? My scouts were able to approach the fortress walls and they learned something unpleasant. The demons have giants who can shoot alchemist fire from catapults or sometimes something even worse. They're positioned here. Luckily, as Anivia said, the city's fortifications are in a sorry state. If we come from this side, through the temple ruins, we can sneak up on the giants and finish them off before they inflict any serious damage on our army. It is a highly risky maneuver. If my unit was injured and exhausted or suffered significant losses, I would consider the risk excessive and never countenance the plan. Fortunately, thanks to the commander's timely aid, the Hell Knights suffered almost no losses during the encounter with the gargoyles. We're ready to perform the maneuver, but we need cover in case we run into any special demons like the Nabasu we all remember. Commander, I would like your party to attack the giants with us. The fighters won't like that. Our lads are hoping the commander will personally lead them into battle, not go off with the Hell Knights. Really? They won't like it. I'm getting tired of talking about the outrageous state of discipline in the Crusader army. Shall we see how they like fire raining down on them from the sky? What are the Eagle Watch Knights going to do? Eagle Watch are the most experienced Crusaders in the army. They must set an example for the others. We'll spread them across the other units, so each one has at least a few. I'll fight in the group that storms the gates. What's the queen gonna do? I'll storm the city with the army. I'm told my presence improves morale. Alright, we attack. Where will you be in this battle? I think Regil is right. If they've got... Basically, if they've got giants with artillery, like, that is a huge threat. The queen's gonna hit the main gate, so I think we can afford to go with him to take out the giants. So let's see how that goes. A rational decision. All right, we attack at dawn. May the good gods help us. Guys, we get to hang out with side husbando. Alrighty. If I could put a question mark in these file names, I absolutely would. A tragedy, the worst person you know, made a good point. Talking with my friend about this setting campaign, he was telling me about the silliness they put in the lore about these Hell Knights. Silliness, you say? Alright, so we're locked in with Regil. Who do we take? Who do we take into Drezen? I'm afraid we need Camellia. We definitely need Lan. He is absolutely invaluable. I think I'm gonna take... I think I'm gonna take Ember and Sociel. We'll see how that goes. Something about it is supposedly are so fanatically lawful they pick a destination, march in a totally straight line to it, ignoring any obstacles. The Hell Knight, like, I don't know if it's Pathfinder or Alcat's specific take on it, but like, lawful is really weird. The whole lawful concept in this game is like weirdly brutalist. And she's losing it. Great Tierbird, what happened to the chapel is not your fault. It'd be really funny if that guy got aced with an arrow while trying to comfort her. I should let her out of rest. I probably should have just gone with the angelic path for that. We're dead. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh my god, this map is enormous. Alright, everybody else is over here. There's loot there, or whatever that means. Hang on, can I actually see? Aha! So that's where we're heading. They show up on the map because these are the guys that we need to murder. It's way bigger than the chapel, oh god. Drezen's probably we're gonna be doing like all next week. Like the entirety of it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even a joke. No, we don't need to. Oh god, they have supplies for rests. Oh Jesus Christ, we're never leaving this place. I got a graveyard keeper's helmet.
It is done.
Malaria is not what I came here for. Helmet grants the wearer +2 bonus armor class against undead creatures. You want a helmet, bud? Perfect, no notes. I love it.
the last
Alright,
one
fighting
for me.
time. Kawaii. Alright, we got babus. Bibbies.
You've crossed the wrong month.
Ember.
Surrender or else.
I'll cut you wide open.
I mean, you don't have to, I guess.
Retreat is not an option.
Smacko. Oh god, there's more. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be a giant pain in the ass until they stop teleporting.
Begone, fiend!
Gotta be one of the biggest gaps between serious term personality and appearance. Oh god, there's shears too. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear.
Forward!
Very nice, good. This would be such a clusterfuck in real time.
You won't survive me.
Splorch. Beat his ass. Are these guys like... Yeah, they're fire. Well, they're everything resistant, really. Say that has been ages since I didn't real time through Drezen. That was good.
The spirits demand your blood.
And she got it for once. Good for her.
Kneel before me.
Damn. Reginald does some damage.
Fall!
Oh!
We won't falter!
Yeah, Ember can put him to sleep, or we can just murder them horribly. Replay.
Let us be off.
To the... Oh, God, to the barrack. Put them to sleep forever! Stuff. 200 bucks in a barrel. Who'd have thunk? Okay, we are... here. We need to be, like... somewhere else. Oh god, this place is huge.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
There's fighting everywhere.
Too late for apologies.
Frankly, I don't think the demons were planning on apologizing to her.
You are today's sacrifice.
This one's mine.
Reginald's
I will
assault.
bring down the divine wrath.
Endure this!
Oh, that was interesting. I actually saw that. I saw that arrow hit the shear, and then like bounce off ineffectually. There we go. Whoa! What the fuck is that? Palavacus. I should even put that thing to sleep. Nope. That is a proper Diablo-looking demon. Got skulls on its belt and everything. You could actually try again if she really wanted to. Okay, so it bounced off of him, but it did damage to the baboos. It's not looking so good for him.
Go for their hearts!
That seems real bad. Oh boy.
Press the attack!
Yeah, just keep whacking until everybody's dead.
Make every strike count. We can do it!
Am I doing it wrong?
Oh, you can only target... You can only basically target each creature once with that. Okay. Well, good to know. Oh, she did a little damage to him.
I'll cut you wide open!
Well, I guess he tried to enslave her soul, and that didn't go quite the way he planned.
Retreat is not an option!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
It's just whiff like crazy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel! Forward!
How are you missing something that big?
The spirits demand your blood!
Yo, what just happened? Enslaved soul. You're take a -6 penalty on all attack rolls and saving throws against the thing. Okay. So he did that against Lan. And then we got a whole bunch of attacks of opportunity against it. But mostly missed.
Kneel before me.
Begone, fiend!
Man, that was your chance, bro.
You won't survive me.
Splorch. Yeah, you can try being killing that guy. XCOM.
We won't falter.
Splort. Okay. That weren't too bad. That's a door. As one might expect. Play save. Okay, we can clamber up on the... What the fuck is that? Minotaur Assaulter.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Oh, and I see we got some cultists and Discari people too. Get him, Reginald! Yeah, fuck him up. Can you... Hang on, you got some stuff. It does things. That is such a wild spell to me. Just this sheer amount of area that it takes up. It's pretty crazy.
Fall!
Entangle is a huge spell in a tabletop game. It's not quite one battlefield, but it might as well be.
Endure this! Did you see that?
Oh! He did 70 damage. Christ! Okay, she can't actually reach anybody. Bows, man. See, I thought I was gonna need more time to deal with that guy. I really, well, I imagine he actually did have a whole bunch of hit points, and it just didn't help him. Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. And the thing is, he really is. Yeah, it's not bragging if it's true. You're so awesome, Lan.
Make every strike count.
Alright, well that's one archer down. Ember. There's another.
I'll hit you!
Oh, I didn't need you to. Oh, god damn it. I should have actually looked at where our movement range was. We are also entangled as it happens. You know, I've got some other stuff that I can do. I just need to make sure I don't hit Ember. That would hit Ember. Does it need to be centered on somebody? God damn it. I think I need to dispel this. Yeah, that's after battle. Alright, let's see here. Where's that other...
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, well that's dead-ass Evoker. So why don't you, like, get out? Oh, great. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can just come out over here. It's fine.
This one's mine.
So Camellia is currently in her own trap. Which is great.
You won't survive me.
Well, the Evokers are dead, but like a turn too late.
Strike with all your might.
If I walk you over there, you're gonna be sick.
Press the attack.
Well, not sick enough, apparently. Alright, who's left? Just... back. Yeah, there's two guys. That guy and that guy.
You are today's sacrifice.
Drezen is such a nice place. I'm glad we're here. Yep, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Endure this!
Alright, you don't move. Some sweet home, yeah.
Make every strike count.
Jesus, okay, that did not go the way I planned.
You can trust me.
There we go. I had a +1 hand axe. How exciting. How exciting.
I am helpful.
I was waiting for her to fail that, frankly. Whoa, there's 2,100. Oh, the ash giants are actually doing damage. Huh. That goes to the temple. Alright, so we're... Oh, wait a minute. We actually have access to the tower, maybe, that one is in. You're reaching a stage of the game where you have infinite gold. Functionally infinite gold. This guy, this motherfucker. Oh wait, I think maybe we can get there from here. There's an athletics check.
I will lend you my aid.
We may fail it. Let's see here. Oh, wait, no.
Sorry. I did my best.
The mongrel did it.
Yeah, had the wrong person selected. Axiomatic quarterstaff, huh? What does that even mean? Axiomatic weapon infused with lawful power. It makes the weapon law aligned and bypass the corresponding damage reduction. Okay. Cool. I don't think you're ever gonna whack anybody with it, but it's a thought that counts.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I want to get that giant if we can. He's there. How do we... Oh, wait. I think I ran past it. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that guy. Oh, what's up, guys?
Retreat is not an option.
Quickens.
I don't like that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That was helpful.
Go for their hearts!
And she did! Bird up. Get him, Rudgel. Alright, that's a start.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Yes, good. I like that mirror images can be dispelled by hitting them. Just hit them a bunch. Hit them and stop until they stop having multiple versions. Wow, she aced that one. What are spores? Okay, nasty.
You won't survive me.
Alright, well, he's dead. His ass is extra dead.
Kneel before me.
There's that guy. Oh, 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 ow. Poor Ember, Jesus.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Endure this.
Let me draw the first blood.
Apparently we... Oh, come on! It instantly threw us into the next fight with the Ash Giant. The Ash Giant... Level 14, 128 hit points. I bet him hit hard. Go, Hell Knight. You've got this. You've got this. Oh, I'm sure you've got this. You make him sick? Nope. He fortituded that. Yeah, you have a ray beam. Maybe shoot him? Or don't? I mean, at this point, I don't really expect any magic to work in this game, but I might as well give it a try once in a while. Ow. Ow! Oh, Lord. Oh, boy.
This one's mine.
We just gotta hit him really hard, that's all. Just really get in there. Here, have some skeletons. Alright, Deep Thought, have a good one. Yeah, get him! Yeah, that's the spirit. Ooh.
Make every strike count.
Alright. Landed good. He's looking a little peaked right now. Beam. Whoa! That did a lot of damage. Oh, Melia. Could you maybe cut him wide open? Oh, shit! She got his ass! Go Camellia. Yeah, I'll take some free full plate armor. Why not? I wanna. Sorry, Bone Guys. I need you to. There we go. Oh no, I already saw that. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get these guys too.
To battle, my friends.
That's it. Go land.
You've brought them.
Oh, that's a hell of a zoom in.
Stop us.
That was really funny. You can't. No, you can't.
Press the attack.
But you can try.
The spirits demand your blood.
Go, Skeletons. Check the secret out. Hyper Sync. I did not realize we had so many boner boys.
Fall. You won't survive me.
I don't know why we moved everybody up like that. Land was just gonna kill them all anyway. Alright, cool. Alright, and then this goes under the gates. However, under the gates is gonna have to wait until next time. Assuming there is a next time. If you haven't voted yet, now would be an excellent time because I am going to wrap it up. But this is it, chat. We are in Drezen. We are Drezenin. Drezen is huge. This is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of work. But hey, we got one of the two towers. We got the gate. In theory, we can just go through the gate to the other side, kill the other ash giant, and then, I mean, then it's easy as pie, right? But yes, I am very happy to have finally made it here, chat, and it seems they have made it appropriately huge and imposing. Like, we've cleared maybe like 1/6, 1/8 of the map so far. Yeah, and like that's not even considering all the stuff that's like, I mean, we can go into the barracks, we can go into the temple, we're gonna go under the gate. There's gonna be a lot to it. All right, so, but yeah, I haven't even gone inside anywhere. But the most important question is, are we actually continuing this next week? Or has Wrath of the Righteous met its end? And we are definitely continuing, as it turns out. Definitely continuing. So, the people have spoken. We will not be looking outside. We will be crusading. Oh yeah, and we can't forget about the prison. I will definitely forget about the prison, though. So, if you're back here on Monday, remind me about the prison. I mean, we should check everywhere. Like, everywhere. Just one more stream, bro. I swear we'll take Drezen. Just one more. Well, I mean, we're thoroughly invested now. I mean, we're in the middle of a siege, for Christ's sake. So it'd be kind of crazy to punch out now. But all right, so schedule reminders, chat. Tomorrow night, we are getting a break from Crusading and Wrath of the Righteous to go back to the comforting pages of Nintendo Power. March 1995, specifically the first instance of the Epic Center, and specifically, the first preview of Earthbound. So if y'all have been jonesing for some Earthbound, that can be served up tomorrow. Power Hours will continue into Saturday as well. Friday, we are doing a weird old The Wheel. I am asking for PS1 RPGs. We have many at this point. I'll put them all on the wheel. We'll spin it 3 times. We'll play those games. We'll see what wins. We'll see what the most entertaining game of the evening is. There'll be no stream on Sunday because I don't stream on Sundays. Then Monday, back to Drezen, chat. We can't leave things like this now, can we? We will be here and sieging hard. 1 giant down, 1 to go. So yeah, let's go find somebody to raid, chat. Me send you along. I got 2 whole achievements. Exciting that is. All right, let's see here. We got up right now. I'll send you to Dama. They're playing Blueprints, which looks like a really cool ass game. So we'll check out a little bit of that. See how it goes. So anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous yet again. It's heating up, chat. Chapter 2 has finally come to a head. We finished the Lost Chapel. We hyped up most of our army. Not Irabeth. She's beyond our help, really. But Drezen. We're here in Drezen. We're going to make this work. We're going to do it, chat. We're going to do it. We're going to do it on Monday. So hopefully I'll see you then. But before that, hopefully I'll see you out tomorrow night for the Power Hour. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.